Hello and welcome to our channel again. Today we decided that we were going to take a quick ride to take an inspection walk around Paris and Dylan's house. This is located in Ozara, Costa Rica. We're going to be concentrating on talking about the problems that we've had and the materials that we use in this case. In this case, this house was supposed to be board, but it suffered a couple of changes in design, and the 20 by 40 cinder block was used, and it was also used with every cell in this block has been filled with concrete, and every 3 feet there is a rebar that goes across. There are 2 rebars that go across, and they are connected to a membrane that is connected to a set of rebars that come all the way from the footing all the way to the top. This may sound like a bunch of gibberish to you, but what that means in case is that if there is ever an earthquake here, the footing is actually very massive. It's about 3 feet deep, and it's about 14 to 20 feet wide, and it's crazy with the amount of rebar that was in it. You can actually put a huge building on this. But in this case, this house is 6,000 square feet, or roughly around 600 square meters, with every area in between. And the lovely part about that is the setup that we got going on. For example, in this case, this beautiful area that we have here with the view of the ocean, and you have the sunset in the afternoon here, you can use it for 2 things. You can sit down and have your nice coffee with everybody in the afternoon, or this will be a yoga center where you can actually enjoy the beauties of downward dog and everything that comes in between it, which I should probably start getting into a little bit more. But the case in being is that this dream was created and it's now happening. It's everything that you see here is super strong. It's actually made to spec on the blueprints that we were given, but in every chance that we get, whenever we can use a stronger material than it's in spec without changing the design that it was given to us, we do so, and we do so to concentrate on 2 things: the liability of having a strong material, a weaker material versus a strong one. It explains on its own, and that also helps us to give the customer something that is better, something that it's a better product at the end without them even asking. And we do so because, having been in this industry for so long, we have over 2 decades of experience. Some of it is international, as we started our journey in United States, somewhere around New York and New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, and so on and so forth. So we understood that some engineers would give us the bare minimum, and some would tell us, if you could go further and you're not losing anything, or you're only just losing a little bit of profit, do what's best for your conscience. And in this case, I like to go home and sleep soundly when I do so. So we use different rebar than normally is used in other projects. For example, some of the rebar used in this project, we pride ourselves to use grade 60 and above. And this grade is stronger steel than normal. It does concentrate a little bit more weight, which we accounted for. So we sent it to our engineer so we could have a good product, no change in design, but everything will be safe. Another thing that I will definitely have to be glad of is the people that are around us. An American Home Building Company, we pride ourselves with relationships, and there is no better relationship with the ones that we have with our workers. We make sure that they have everything that they need. We make sure that they are fed correctly, but better than anything else is they give us in return the absolute most intelligent people working in our industry, but loyal and very good at what they do. And some of them may have never had a career where they went to school for 10 years, but they have taught us, and even some engineers, some trick of the trade that they pick up as they were a journeyman or when they started as an apprentice with somebody else. And this is what creates a family. And I know it may sound cliche, but a family, it's made out of a bunch of elements that come together.